Hi, happy Vlogmas. It is December, what day is it? 16. Okay, December 16. Oh, I've been gone for a whole week, I think. I think my last post was on the 11th. Work has been crazy and then getting ready to leave for Christmas. So I gave myself license to kind of do what I needed to do because that's what happens, you know? So now that means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of my advent calendar to catch up on. 5 whole days. It's going to be like Christmas or like an episode of Oprah. You get some fiber and you get some fiber and everybody gets some fiber. And now Zelda wants some fiber. It's like she knows when I turn the camera on. What are you doing? More cat butt for you. Okay, so day number 12. Penguin paper. I love penguin paper. Ooh, I like this. Stop, you're throwing off my shot. Ooh. That's some good color right there. What's happening? Are you really? Stop. Oh my god. I think you guys just saw all that too. The cat is... I've got a touch screen and she's got a tail, and evidently cat tail can work a touch screen, which means the cats are going to take over the world and we're screwed. You gonna say hello? You gonna say hello? No? You just want my attention and you hear me talking, so we'll do this with the cat in the way. Look at this stuff. Oh, it's beautiful. A little bit of pink right there. And there's some tealy blues, and that's like an orangey rust color. Oh, it's so pretty. What do we got? This is called The Changing of the Seasons in South American. Again, Twin Mommy Creations Advent Calendar. Beautiful. All right. I'm actually thinking too, I should be working on my capstone. I should be working on my sweater. I just started a pair of socks for Gary, even though I didn't need another project. But tonight, yes, tonight, I think I might spin. Will you stop? This is not about you. 13! Yay! You get some fiber. Ooh! Ooh! I went to reach in because I thought it was another bat, and they're like little coiled Rolex. Check that out. Let's see. Is that? Oh yeah. The color's coming through really good. I'm only using one light today, so it's not quite as washed out and blue as it usually is. Well, maybe a little. Instead of looking quite so green, this is really like a little more yellowish. But there's some, there we go, some real purple or like pink mixed in there with some gold stellina all over the place. Oh, it looks like there's a little bit of white in there. I don't know. Maybe that's some silk? Where's the tag? Where's the tag? Domestic merino bamboo, silk, and Angelina. Bag of Rolex. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh my god. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with all of this. I wanted to figure out some way to fit all of the fiber into one project. If anybody's got some ideas, stick it in the chatter, or you could stick it in the Ravelry group. There's plenty of room. Crinkle, crinkle. 14. Ooh. Cheviot. Ooh, merino, bamboo, silk, and Angelina. Oh my word. It's got like this cherry pink red. Oh, it's almost like, if you look at that right there, that's like bottle rocket colors. Blue and red and white. Oh, it's so pretty. And it looks like the shiny in this is silver, and it's like super thin, so it's not, oh, ostentatious. It's not like overly sparkly. It's just a little bit of sparkly. And there's all this chocolatey brown. Let's see if maybe I can get the light a little better. No, that's worse. Yeah, that's better. Oh, but you can see, like, look at that, the luster on that silk. Oh, it could be the bamboo. I don't know that I've seen the two undyed together to be able to tell the difference, to be honest. 14. And wait, there's more. Put this back in the appropriate bag. 15. Notice I make the same noises when I'm really excited about opening a bag. Oh, wow. Another spinning bat. Wensleydale, BFL, merino, bamboo, and silk. I don't think I've ever spun with Wensleydale. I don't think I've ever knit with it. Woohoo! And it's, look, oof, oof. There's some dark blues in there over here. And it looks like there's a layer of gray on this side. Again, I'm not going to open this right now because it's going to be too hard to tie back up and get neatly back into his bag. But look at this. This really is like, okay, everything's opposite because of the camera I'm using. This is really like a peach over here. And there's some gold and some dark blue and some gray. This is so cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, this is going to be awesome. 15. I'm going to have to remember to bring all of these to New York with me so that I can unwrap them as I go. Unwrap them from the hotel. All right, over my morning latte. Speaking of, today, I'm enjoying the Starbucks. I like coffee of all types. I do frequent local coffee houses, but I happen to be drinking Starbucks because the best holiday drink ever is the peppermint mocha. However, ask your barista to make a white peppermint mocha. You're welcome. They had it as a special drink a couple years ago, and then they started doing the chocolate mocha with the peppermint. It's so much better with the white mocha. It's like a heavenly candy cane. But wait, there's more. 16. Getting caught up. Today's today. Oh, look at that. Cute little Santas and penguins and snowmen and candy. They're such cute little packages. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. There you are, my friends. This is coming out a little, I almost want to say washed out. It's a little duller. This is really like a very vibrant, brilliant green. I mean, think Seattle Seahawks colors here, my friends. This is like a really rich navy, and I've got some robin's egg blue in there. Oh, there's some gray. I love gray. And it's called Memories at the Lake in Falkland. This is really cool. I see it. This looks very algae-ish, even though it's very bright. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Fantastic. I'm going to have to get spinning soon, my friends. All right. That's all we have for that. I have been making some progress on my sweater project. This is not my big final project, although I've been getting a little bit done on that too. But I have sewn the pieces together on my sweater construction project, so let's see it. And mind you, it still has a needle in the cable. I mean, a needle in the collar. Oh. I think in my next sweater, I'm going to have to put a little more ease in the sleeves, especially if I'm going to wear it over any kind of undershirt, because the armpits are a little tight. Now, mind you, I intended for this to be a plunging neckline, which I think it does. The kind of sweater that you would wear a cami under, and it would intentionally show up in the top. So while this looks a little low on the bust, it should be. And there's going to be about an inch and a half of ribbing up here, so it'll come up to here. I would wear a camisole or a tank top under it, so it would show a little bit of color. The length looks okay. I think I had discussed before, this was the original color of the yarn, and I dyed it to look like this variegated beautifulness that's here. But I only left one skein plain. And when I designed the project, I decided that I wanted to do the edging in the original color, but the color has since been discontinued. So all I have is that one skein. I had to prioritize where I wanted to put that color. So I left the sweater at such a length that I could add, I was hoping for 2 inches of ribbing at the bottom in the brown, but that it would look okay if I didn't. And I could wear this with like a high-waisted skirt and nobody would know the difference. There is, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, a little bit of a garter edge. There we go, that's better. At the bottom. So there's a little bit of texture to define it, and I carried that texture into the bust underneath the ribbing. I did, however, forget to put it at the cuffs or in the back of the neck, but it's looking good. So it's a piece. It goes on me. It fits. And that is one of the criteria. It fits to my measurements. There was some concern about that, but when it was blocked, my swatch grew quite a bit. So I knew the sweater was going to do that. So, looking good so far. We're making progress with that. I'm charting my big capstone project, and that's probably, I want to say that's probably what I'll do for the rest of the night, but I want to spin. I really, really, really want to spin. I want to pull that wheel out because it's been a little while. I need some love. Oh, and tomorrow is the best holiday of all, the best holiday of the entire year. Out of 365 days, the coolest day ever. It's Thanks Jesusween. That's right, people. You can have all of your holidays on one day. It's Thanksgiving and Halloween and Christmas celebrated all in one. And it's also the middle of Hanukkah. So if we play dreidel tomorrow, it could be Thanks Jesusweenika. Stay tuned to find out, right? This is this holiday that me and my friends kind of made up. It's like a Friendsgiving, except that you dress in costume. We have a Thanksgiving buffet, and we have a Yankee swap. Or at least, well, really how it started instead of a Yankee swap was that we bobbed for presents. But we really got tired of getting wet and cold in the middle of December, so now we're bobbing for candy canes. I think we're not doing the Yankee swap this year. I think that's what we decided. Some people are deciding not to come in costume. They've always kind of been optional. But it's just really an excuse for all of us to get together and have dinner. And now that some of us have started having children, these children have grown up with this holiday. They think it's actually a legitimate holiday. I really hope they start telling their friends what they get for Thanks Jesusween. That's really a cool idea. So I'll be shooting some video from that tomorrow. I have to be making my signature gluten and lactose-free macaroni and cheese. Now, people who don't usually eat gluten or lactose-free may go, ugh, that sounds like it's going to taste like cardboard. But here's a secret, guys. Gluten-free pasta tastes just like pasta. Texture is a little funny sometimes depending on what you get, but these days a lot of companies are making it with like every flour that they can possibly put into it. So we get corn, I don't know, corn, rice, quinoa, all together. If you buy a pasta that has like 8 different kinds of flour in it, it's going to end up tasting like regular whole wheat pasta. The texture actually ends up really, really nice. And then cheese. A little known fact that less than 0% lactose is in Parmesan, cheddar, and Swiss cheeses. And so I make it with really sharp cheddar. The older the cheddar and the longer it's been aged, the less lactose is actually in it. So unless you have a really severe lactose sensitivity, you can still eat cheese. And that means you can still eat macaroni and cheese, homemade macaroni and cheese. So that's what I bring to the table. So that, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to make it tonight or make it tomorrow. I usually make it the night before and then just heat it up the next day, but it ends up being a little, you know, it's macaroni and cheese. It's left over the next day. It's a little dense. So I'm trying to figure out how to cook it without really having to cook it too much at the place I'm going to, because obviously there's a turkey cooking. There's going to be all sorts of other things all over the oven. So we'll see. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to get going. I got a lot of editing to do and then some more fiber work to do after that. So happy Christmas and happy, oh my God. Like I'm so awkward with the endings. Why am I so awkward with the endings? Happy Vlogmas. Happy day 16 of Advent. And I will see you tomorrow.